What's going on, fellow drummers? Today we are going to do a fun permutation. Now, if you don't know what a permutation is, it's basically we're shifting a part over. Specifically, what we're doing with this part is shifting everything over a quarter note. So what I'm going to give you kind of a linear fill, not a linear fill, but a linear groove. And then we're just going to have fun with it. I'm going to show you how to permutate it. Now, I get a lot of these ideas by one of my favorite drummers of all time, David Garibaldi. He has this book called Future Sounds, and it's just an amazing book that gave me a ton of ideas and just kind of a different mindset of how to get creative with just one part. Almost like the concept of like, from one thing learn 1,000, and that's what we're gonna do today. Now, here's the linear groove. It kind of reminds me of the Rihanna Umbrella beat, mainly because you have an open hi-hat on one. So here it is with the notation. All right, now here it is with the metronome. Now, I like to open the hi-hat because it's a good starting point. So if you notice the hi-hat is open on count 1, what we're gonna do is permutate that. So we're shifting that over. The part's the exact same, but we're shifting it over. So that hi-hat part is gonna happen on count 2, and everything else is gonna get shifted. So it kind of feels weird at first, but it's a totally different vibe when you kind of hear the metronome on 1 and then you hear the hi-hat opening on 2. So it would sound like this. All right, let's shift it over one more time, and now the hi-hat's going to be opening on 3 and everything else will follow. All right, and lastly, what you can do is shift it over one more time, and then that's on count 4. So mathematically, we went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 with that open hi-hat part and just kind of shifted each part individually by a quarter note. So it sounds like this. Now, if you really want to be hip and kind of get your brain thinking while you play, what we're going to do is permutate it every 2 bars. So bar 1 is going to be the open hi-hat on count 1. You do that twice, then you shift it over, then 2 bars of the hi-hat opening on 2, then 2 bars of hi-hat opening on 3, and then the last one opening on 4. So that is one way you can kind of get mileage out of one groove. You just kind of permutated a quarter note. And you don't have to permutate it a quarter note. You can totally do a permutated an 1/8 note or even 16th notes. But anyways, take that, come up with your own permutations, and have fun. I'll see you next time.